Hey everybody, this is Captain Dennis, Squalus Marine Divers. This is our second episode of Interval Interviews, and we're here with John Chatterton, who you may know from the book Shadow Divers and Deep Sea Detectives on Discovery Channel. And now you may have heard about him diving up in the tight spots up in the, what is it, Oak Island?
Oak Island.
Oak Island.
Oak Island.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, John?
I live in Florida.
Okay.
I've been very fortunate to have had a long and fun diving career, and right now we're in Pompano Beach, and I live in Boca Raton. I'm a local diver here, and I really love this area for diving.
And you got your start in what, commercial diving?
Well, you know, to tell you the truth, I made my first scuba dive. I was 10 years old.
Wow.
The neighbors went to a lake, and they had a scuba tank, and they put me on the scuba tank, but they were afraid that, you know, I was going to actually go diving, so they tied a rope around my waist.
Okay.
And they put me in the lake, and I didn't even see the lake bottom, you know. But you know, that was my first scuba dive. But as a kid, I grew up on Long Island. I grew up at Gilgo Beach.
Okay.
You know, and all that. And I've been snorkeling, spearfishing, and diving, you know, since I was a kid.
Now, what was it once you started diving? What was it that kept you interested? Was there one particular thing?
It's the same thing that keeps me interested now.
Right.
It just, diving just continues to have all these different facets that, you know, you do something for a while and you say, okay, well, let me try something a little bit different. And I'm actually at the point now where, because I'm living in Florida again, I'm doing a lot of spearfishing. But you know, I mean, I did spearfishing when I lived in Jersey. I did spearfishing when I was a kid. So I'm on like my third or fourth, you know, incarnation of spearfishing. And so, you know, if I look at shipwrecks, and you know, I mean, shipwrecks are really kind of like my main interest.
Right.
But if I look at shipwrecks, wreck diving is so complex. There's the you know, the intellectual part. There's the emotional part. There's the actual diving. There's the historical research. Right. And every wreck is unique. Every wreck ages. Shipwrecks age just like people do. We were talking about the Andrea Dorian, and guys were saying, you know, oh well, it's collapsing in on itself. It's like, well, you know, yeah, it's compressing. That's what wrecks do.
Right.
You know,
gravity.
So you know, you're trying to figure out something that's a moving target.
Right.
And you know, for me, it's challenging. It's satisfying to ask these questions. And to tell you the truth, I learn about real life from diving.
Okay.
And I don't see an end to it. I don't think at any point I'm going to go, I'm just, you know, I'm kind of bored. I did it all.
Right. What would you say to somebody who's kind of inexperienced, or even somebody who's thinking about getting certified but they're on the fence? Like what kind of words of encouragement or, you know, caution could you give to somebody, you know, more along the lines of, you know, I'm kind of on the edge, but, you know, something that, like, if a person was kind of new, but, you know, looking for some advice or pointers, you know, not necessarily technical, but like about diving as a whole.
I just got a new TV at home.
Yep.
It's really good.
Right.
You know, I mean, the TV in my living room is now much better than the TV in my bedroom.
Right.
Being there in person is still entirely different. No, you know, we see a lot of stuff on television. We see presentations. We look at videos. Being there, being there is so much more than that.
Right.
And you know, and I mean, even It doesn't matter where you're diving or what you're doing. You know, I can go out on the reef here in 20 feet of water, and I can find something that interests me. And so when you've got the entire ocean, you know, even if you say just give me the ocean down to 130 feet,
you got a lot of stuff to do.
There's lots of stuff to do. You will learn about diving. You will learn about the environment, the marine environment, and you'll learn about yourself. It is much more than just getting into the water.
Right. All right, well, we'd like to say thanks for talking with us. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come and talk with us. And if you want to see some more, go check out squalusmarine.com. There's all kinds of videos. I think we did, today will be our 148th, actually you're 149 with the 149th video. So
I was hoping to be 150.
We were trying. We could go jump in the water right now and just fudge the numbers. All right, well, thank you again, John. Thank you so much.
Dennis, great time with you.
Likewise, thank you.